Hey, what's good, y'all, man? This is Grewv back with another video. So this time around, I'm gonna be doing a little story time. You feel me? I'm also gonna be showing y'all the process that I go through to create some of my pieces. Y'all gonna see me attempt to finish my current piece that I'm working on right now. But before I get into the story, I wanted to kind of catch y'all up on a couple of the things that I've been having going on. So in late March, it was my mama's birthday, you know what I'm saying? She was turning 25. Big shout out to my mom, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to turn up for her 25th. So we had went to this place called Sevierville, Tennessee. Alright. One thing you gotta know about Sevierville, Tennessee, if you ain't never been over there before, is that shit is country as hell. You know what I'm saying? And not the good type of country. If you know what I'm saying, you know what the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, it was pretty cool. You feel me? Like I said, if you ain't never been over there, it's a whole bunch of mountains and shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was pretty cool to see. You know what I'm saying? We went to the little downtown area and checked out a few bars and whatnot. We had got into a little log cabin and shit. Like the shit was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie, the shit was a cool little vibe. While we were there, we also got to see some pretty good scenery. You feel me? I took my little Canon thing and got some pretty nice photographs, if I do say so myself. But yeah, man, shoot, they had took us up top this big ass motherfucking mountain, and they had this crosswalk to where like you could walk from one mountain to the other. I ain't gonna lie, man, that shit was rickety as hell, bro. Like that shit was swinging from back and forth and all other type of shit, but it was cool as hell though. Yeah, like you see that shit, that's straight death. You see that dead body down there, but you don't see that shit. But yeah, that shit was cool as hell though. Can't even lie. But yeah, man, Tennessee was cool, man. That shit was a good time. You feel me? One thing about me, I'm gonna spend time with some motherfucking family, especially if they older folks. You know what I'm saying? Cause a person like me, I've always considered myself to have a pretty old soul, and I very much take value in what we can learn from our elders. You know, especially being in this pivotal point in time in my life that I'm in right now. Being able to make the moves that I want to make, that's going to propel me to a place that I want to be within the next 1 to 3 years in the future. Like that type of shit is just very important to me right now. So that trip definitely had to be taken. But yeah, on to my little story time, man. I'm going to tell y'all about the time that really propelled me into my creative journey, right? Really propelled me into this very moment that y'all see me mixing up colors right motherfucking now, right? So, I'm gonna take y'all back to the year 2023. Alright, 2023. I was staying back in Florida with my girlfriend at the time. We was shacking it up at this little crib that was too motherfucking expensive for our ass. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, we were just trying to make it. So at the time, I was working at this company that pretty much what we did was help people install and or replace their internet and or home phone services. You feel me? So yeah, sometimes you have to go up on a ladder, sometimes you have to get up into an attic. So them people, they had me training for about 5 weeks. They had told me usually the training process is from like 2 to 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they had a nigga training for a long ass time. So to be honest, I was getting pretty weary, and plus it was not full-time pay. So obviously you can see how that was weighing out as far as the paying bills aspect of the whole shit went, right? So yeah, in the midst of all that, one day I was Instacarting trying to get a little bit extra cash in my pockets, and my brother had called me, right? At the time, didn't have no earbuds in, so a nigga was really trying to look at the order on the screen and trying to listen to what my brother was saying on speakerphone at the same time. That shit wasn't working out, but I heard a little bit of what he was saying. He had brought up something about a job opportunity, Des Moines, Iowa, yada yada yada. So I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna call you when I get back to the crib, right? So boom, later on that evening, I get back to the crib, and he gives me a little bit more specifics on the job as far as what it was gonna be, which was gonna be working on electrical panels, right? And these electrical panels, they'll power all different type of things, from neighborhoods to railway stations, all different type of shit, you name it, right? So he tells me that the job is a contract job for an undisclosed amount of time, and that the pay was going to be, what the fuck was that shit? Basically put, if you work 60 hours a week, your paycheck would look somewhere around $2,500. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, I don't know what y'all think about that type of paper, but a nigga like me, I ain't gonna lie, but that shit had made me put the rose shaded goggles on. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was feeling that. So, to be honest, I was still a little bit skeptical because, like, at the time, I was really just looking for stability. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere to sit my ass down, me and my lady could, do something beneficial for once. You feel me? So yeah, I was skeptical of that until I had got a call from my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama had called me. She had asked my brother had told me about the opportunity. I said, yeah. She was telling me all type of stuff like, oh, you know, the situation that you're in, it could probably be beneficial to you. So I was like, you know what? I'll think about it a little bit harder. And I did, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that was a part of the equation's opinion was definitely taken into consideration. I guess it really just got to a point to where you have enough conversations and you feel like, you know what? This shit can't be no coincidence, you know what I'm saying? This shit gotta be meant to be. You feel me? Like this is that big chance, this is that big shot, like this is my opportunity to finally start seeing things turn out different for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, despite all the little shit that I had went through the years prior, you feel me? COVID and all that other type of shit. So, shoot, after I had talked with my lady at the time about the situation and really deliberated on it, I was like, you know what? Alright, I'll go ahead and get a dude a call. The guy that gave my brother the opportunity, right? So, got the white man on the phone, and I was asking my regular questions, you know, basically to just give me a little bit more security, like what's the job going to be about, how much specifically are we going to be making, and how long is the term of the contract, you feel me? And shoot, I'll be honest, like, he didn't exactly answer all my questions to the point of me feeling comfortable about it, but at that point, you know what I'm saying, rose tinted goggles was on, like, niggas was more likely than not ready to go in that direction, right? So, chop it up, I end up buying that damn plane ticket, right? So, we end up heading to Des Moines, and we end up getting that flight to Des Moines, and we get there, get to the building, to the job, all that stuff, and as soon as we get into the building, the first thing that people tell us, oh, sorry y'all, we can't train you today because we don't have enough people on the floor to train y'all. So off rip, this shit's seeming sketchy as hell. So along with me and my brother, there was probably like 11 other people that were hired on in the same group. So they had split us up into two groups and put us in the Airbnbs, and they had told us, we are going to pay for your living expenses until you get your first paycheck, right? So probably a couple weeks go by and we get our first paychecks, right? And then people tell us, oh, y'all gotta pay us back for that Airbnb that we put y'all in. So we shook as fuck, because now y'all already going back on y'all word with certain things, and that shit really doesn't sit right with nobody. On top of that, we had calculated up how much it would cost for the sum of 13 of us to stay in this Airbnb for the amount that we did, and people that had offered us the job were charging us damn near double what the Airbnb would have costed on its own. So I don't know what type of taxes, what type of interest they was taking out on their own back end, but we knew some shrubbery was afoot type shit, you know what I'm saying? So probably about a month into working at this place, and I get woken up at 4 a.m. before a shift. Somebody knocking on the door, boom, 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 loud as a motherfucker. Talking about, hey, y'all, wake up. We laid off. We fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucked up. Like, I get up, and shoot, I'm shook. I'm completely in shock. So we get to the bottom of the information and shit like that, and I guess basically like the people that were working with us at the time, like they just wasn't fucking with us. They just didn't like us. And for one reason or another, everybody had to get the fuck on, except for my brother. He was the only one that didn't lose his job, right? So in the midst of all this stuff going on, all these things racing to my head, I had come to a few conclusions. I was now homeless, I was jobless, and I did not have a motherfucking car, because my dumb ass at the time, I had left my car in Florida, and I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, I'm gonna be making all this money, shoot, I can just buy me another car, you know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't tripping about it. But yeah, that was the predicament that I was in, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I was fucking shattered. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the worst hurt, because like in my mind, like I had let myself down, I let my girl at the time down, you know what I'm saying? Because I was taking a big risk to come back and give us some type of luxury lifestyle and shit like that. And that shit completely fell through my motherfucking ass. All the egg was on top of my face. So yeah, niggas was pretty sour about that. You know what I'm saying? My ego took a big ass hit. Shit, I start getting attitudes with my girl and shit like that. I was taking everything that I was going through out on her, which was very unhealthy of me. And I think the bad thing about it was, like, I was conscious that I was doing that shit, but I was also aware that the shit wasn't going to change, because in my mind, I'm in no position right now to be worried about a relationship. And to be honest, that was probably a bad mindset to have in the time, because I did just kind of throw everything on the floor. But, you know, when the only thing that you can really have on your mind is you're not doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, there's not too many other things that can take up space beside that. So yeah, with the mindset that I had at the time, them was the type of decisions that I was making. So in the midst of me treating the girl that I was with kind of shitty, you know what I'm saying, having attitudes and things like that, she had ended up asking me, she was like, you know, do you just want to break up? You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed you treating me a lot different. Like you don't smile different, you don't talk different, like you just don't do the things that you used to do. And I was thinking about it for a second, because I really, you know, I really did want to break up with her ass. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know if we should take a break. I think we should just break up. Because internally, I kind of had it set in my mind, like, you know what? I'm in a really bad position right now, and I'm not going to be happy for a long time. That's really where my priorities was at. That's really where the focus of my mindset was at. Like, that part of the ego was really just getting to me, like the aspect of failure, you know what I'm saying, and not being able to be a provider in the way that I had promised that I would be, you know. So all those things really was weighing heavily on my ass at the time. And also, like, I really had to think about what my next course of action was going to be. Like, you know, I really had two options, you know. I could stay in Des Moines with my brother and try to find a job over there and then just build off of that, or I could go back to my hometown of Columbia, Missouri, where a big chunk of my family is at, and possibly be able to find an environment to where I'd be able to heal and reset and get my shit together and really get this shit a good try all the way from the beginning over again. I was completely and utterly blessed to have an uncle that would be willing to take me in, you know what I'm saying? And for that year, that exactly what I did was sit my ass down, keep my head low, didn't spend no money. I think, as a matter of fact, I got that little $2,800 that I had saved up from that time working that job and got me a car off of Facebook Marketplace. Shoot, it took me a few days, but with that little research, I got me something. And shoot, I'm still driving that motherfucker around today. So, yeah, man. I think the biggest lesson that I learned from that time in my life was really just like, you got to pave your own path, you know, like trying to find the easy way out of doing things, or kind of trying to follow behind somebody else's path to success. Like, that shit more likely than not is not going to turn out how you envision it to, you know. And you know, there are special cases. Sometimes it will, you know, but other times it won't. You know, a lot of the times, these experiences that we have in life are for us and us alone to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go on somebody else's journey with them, especially if the type of energies and the type of lifestyle that y'all carry aren't exactly in alignment, you know? So at the time, I had just decided, like, yeah, the best thing for me to do would be to lock in with an elder and really just, you know, spend some time alone again. Spend some time getting to know myself and my priorities and what things are really important to me and where the fuck I want my life to go. You know what I'm saying? So that was a crazy ass time of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't the first time that I would say I hit quote unquote rock bottom, because, you know, COVID and whatnot, and everybody has an experience. Everybody has their own personal experience with that shit, but, you know, I realized looking back at that shit that at the time, like, I was really trying to find myself through other people in my life, you know. I wasn't exactly carrying the trust within myself and the belief within myself to carve out a lane that was specific to me that I could bet on myself and fully commit to. You know, I was trying to put that bet on somebody else. And honestly, it's very difficult to have some type of clarity of mind when you're staring at diamonds and jewels. You know what I'm saying? The possibility of you and your loved ones being straight, like, for good. You know what I'm saying? I think we all get multiple opportunities throughout life to find those type of things that'll project us onto the next level in which we need to be in life. But those things are never to be rushed. You know what I'm saying? Those things should never come off as fool's gold, you know? If you're within a situation that you feel like could prepare your life to another level, I feel like 9 times out of 10 you're gonna feel it like, okay, this is the moment. Because in that time that I was going through throughout that time, like, I felt an eerie feeling in my stomach. It was an offset, an alarm inside my intuition that was telling me, like, some shit just does not seem right here. Like, there are just too many things that aren't going how they're supposed to go. Or not even how they're supposed to go. They're not going how they would usually go given a normal circumstance. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the overriding theme in this story is, like, trust in yourself, man. Shit, have courage. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have all the answers figured out yet, or if you're just simply in a place to where you just don't know what the fuck you don't know, and you're just got all type of different questions in your head, and there are so many questions you don't know which one to ask first, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the shit started first. You got to have some type of direction as to where you want to go first. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just start going off of opportunity, any old opportunity that just looks nice. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know everything that glitters ain't gold. But yeah, man, I damn sure hope y'all enjoyed that damn story, because that shit was a pivotal motherfucking life in my time. Hey, what's going on, man? It's your guy Grewv, man. So I'm over here editing this damn video, man. You just gotta get up at like 3:30, and it's like damn near 11 right now. But you know what I'm saying? I had to get this out for y'all, man. You feel me? I told myself I was gonna get the video out in time. Still didn't end up getting it out. You feel me? But I ain't trying to be too late with my shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this story. You know what I'm saying? I hope you can really take the lesson that I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? And just understand that everything that you go for is for a reason, specifically. You know what I'm saying? It is to teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people that believe that everything happened for a reason. You feel me? So that's everything from me losing everything I had to shit, fucking pushing people out of my life and going on my little journey of seclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. You don't know what fruit that you can pick from it. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all for listening, man. Y'all go ahead and do me a favor, man. Like, subscribe, share this motherfucker to whoever you think might benefit from it, man. It's all love for me. You feel me? Appreciate y'all. Peace.